Welcome to a new deep dive. We take fascinating sources, pull out the key knowledge, and hopefully have a bit of fun doing it.
That's the plan.
So today, we're getting into something really timeless, ancient love poetry.
Specifically, excerpts from the Song of Songs, Beauty, Love, and Search.
Exactly. And look, this is ancient writing found within religious texts, but our focus today is really on the human side, the desire, the connection you find in there.
Right, the raw emotion. Our mission, let's say, is to sort of unpack the big themes, how beauty is described, the feelings of love, longing.
And that search for intimacy, we want to give you, the listener, a real glimpse into the passionate world inside these verses.
And what's so great about these texts is just how personal they feel, even now. Despite the historical distance, we're looking at the artistry, the humanity of it all.
Okay, so let's dive in. Where better to start than how the lover describes the beloved? The descriptions of beauty are, well, there's something else.
They really are. The comparisons are so vivid, sometimes unexpected.
Like that first one. Your eyes are doves behind your veil.
Straight away, you get this feeling, maybe gentleness, serenity, something beautiful but partly hidden.
Yeah, behind the veil. Intriguing. And then your hair is like a flock of goats streaming down Mount Gilead.
Which to us sounds odd, maybe.
A little bit.
But you have to picture it, right?
Yeah.
A dark, flowing mass pouring down a hillside. Long, dark hair was a huge deal then. Vitality, beauty.
Okay. That clicks. It's about their context, their symbols.
Exactly.
And then the teeth. Your teeth are like a flock of ewes coming up from washing. Big with twins, none barren.
Huh. Yeah. Not your typical chat-up line today.
Definitely not.
But unpack it. Coming up from washing, that suggests, what, purity, maybe? Cleanliness?
Yeah.
And big with twins, none barren. While that screams abundance, health, fertility. In a farming society, that's like the ultimate symbol of prosperity, life itself.
Wow. So these aren't just surface compliments. They're deep. They're rooted in their world.
Precisely. And it continues, lips like a scarlet strand, vivid color, the mouth, lovely.
And the cheeks. Like pomegranate halves behind your veil.
Again with the veil. A hint of something rich, red, sweet. Maybe just glimpsed. It's quite tantalizing.
It really is. Then it moves to imagery of strength, adornment. Your neck is like the Tower of David.
Gilt-in courses, 1,000 shields hanging upon it.
All the armor of warriors. That's such a powerful image, isn't it?
It really is. The neck is the strong central thing. Adorned, yes, but also protected. Regal, almost. Strong.
It makes you think about what that society valued in beauty.
Yeah.
Strength alongside grace.
Yes, it blends those ideas. But then almost immediately the tone shifts again. Your breasts are like two fawns, twins of a gazelle, feeding among the lilies.
Oh, that's completely different. So tender, natural, delicate, peaceful.
Right. It shows the range of admiration. And then cutting through all the comparisons, this incredibly direct line. You are beautiful in every way, my friend. There is no flaw in you.
It's just total admiration. No holding back.
Total. And it leads right into this urgent plea, this invitation. With me from Lebanon, my bride, descend from the peak of Amana, from the peak of Senir and Hermon.
These places sound quite grand, exotic, maybe even a bit dangerous. Lebanon, Hermon.
They could be. Mentioning specific, possibly remote or challenging locations really ramps up the intensity. It says, I want you with me, no matter where. It speaks volumes about the depth of that desire.
A longing that crosses boundaries.
Absolutely. And then the impact she has. You have ravished my heart with one glance of your eyes, with one bead of your necklace.
Wow. Just one glance, one tiny detail.
It shows how completely captivated the speaker is. Overwhelmed, that feeling when someone just floors you.
Yeah. And love itself is valued above everything. How much better is your love than wine?
And the fragrance of your perfumes than any spice. Love is the peak sensory experience. Better than the best wine, the most exotic spices.
It really elevates it.
And notice how sensory it all is. It keeps coming back to sight, smell, taste, like the end of that section. Your lips drip honey? Honey and milk are under your tongue.
And the fragrance of your garments is like the fragrance of Lebanon. It's immersive, a full body appreciation.
Total sensory immersion in the beloved's presence.
Okay, so from that very direct outward admiration, the poem shifts. It moves to this powerful metaphor, the enclosed garden.
Yes, a garden enclosed, my sister, my bride, a garden enclosed, a fountain sealed. Very evocative language.
It sounds private, protected. What are the potential meanings there?
Well, enclosed definitely suggests privacy, intimacy, something precious, maybe untouched, reserved. The sealed fountain reinforces that.
So maybe her virtue or the specialness of their bond.
Could be. Purity, intimacy, the sacredness of their love. Plus, in that part of the world, gardens were often seen as little pockets of paradise, sacred spaces almost. Adds another layer.
That's fascinating. This garden isn't empty, is it? It's filled with, wow, listen to this list. Pomegranates, henna, spikenard, saffron.
Sweet cane, cinnamon, frankincense, myrrh, aloes.
It's an explosion of fragrance, all contained in this private space.
Right. Each one with its own scent, its own possible symbolism. It creates this incredibly rich, alluring atmosphere within the garden. It represents her, the beloved, desirable, beautiful.
And then there's this call to the winds. Awake, north wind, come south wind, blow upon my garden. Why?
Right.
Why release the fragrance?
That its perfumes may spread abroad.
It's an interesting moment. It seems like a desire for this inner beauty to be experienced, maybe just by the lover.
Like an invitation?
Perhaps. The winds carry the garden's essence outward, and it links directly to the lover's own wish. Let my lover come to his garden and eat its fruits of choicest yield.
A clear invitation to share, to be intimate.
Definitely. And the response is just as lovely. I have come to my garden, my sister, my bride. I gather my myrrh with my spices.
I eat my honeycomb with my honey. I drink my wine with my milk. It's acceptance, union, mutual enjoyment.
A beautiful image of shared intimacy. The lover is welcomed in. And then that line, eat friends, drink deeply, lovers. What's that about? A communal thing.
It's debated, but yeah, it could suggest a wider celebration, like the community acknowledges and rejoices in their love. Or maybe it's just an expression of overflowing joy.
But just as we get this image of blissful union, the mood shifts again, doesn't it?
It does, suddenly. I was sleeping, but my heart was awake, the sound of my lover knocking.
Ah, so trouble in paradise,
Yeah.
or at least disruption, longing enters the picture.
Exactly. Even asleep, she's attuned to him. The knocking breaks that idyllic feeling. It forces a choice, pulls her out of that peaceful state.
And she hesitates. We hear her thoughts. I have taken off my robe. Am I then to put it on? I have bathed my feet. Am I then to soil them?
It's such a human moment, isn't it? Relatable. That inertia. Comfort versus desire. Maybe vulnerability, too. Not wanting to be caught unprepared.
Right, that pause. It costs her.
It does. The very next lines are heartbreaking. My lover put his hand in through the opening. My innermost being trembled because of him. That physical closeness, even just a hand.
It affects her deeply.
Deeply. I rose to open for my lover, but my lover had turned and gone. At his leaving, my soul sank.
Oh, that immediate regret. Missed connection. It's crushing.
That sharp pang, yeah. And her reaction is instant, intense. I sought him, but I did not find him. I called out after him, but he did not answer me.
Just pure panic and desperation. The agony of him being gone.
You feel her frantic energy, and then things get worse. She encounters the watchmen.
Right. The watchmen found me. They beat me. They wounded me. They tore off my mantle. That's quite shocking.
It is. It's harsh. Why? Well, maybe searching alone at night was scandalous, or perhaps it symbolizes the dangers, the vulnerability you face when you're desperately seeking love out in the world. It's open to interpretation.
A painful consequence either way. And it leads her to make this plea.
To the daughters of Jerusalem, yeah. I adjure you, if you find my lover, what shall you tell him? That I am sick with love.
Just laying it bare. The physical toll of his absence. Love sickness.
It's raw. And this intense plea makes the daughters ask, basically, what's so special about him?
How does your lover differ from any other lover, most beautiful among women? How does your lover differ, that you adjure us so? Fair question.
It is. And her answer, it's this incredible, detailed, almost idealized portrait of him.
She starts right off. My lover is radiant and ready, outstanding among thousands, sets him apart immediately. Exceptional.
Not just handsome, but outstanding. Then his head is gold, pure gold.
His hair like palm fronds, as black as a raven. Richness, preciousness, contrasted with that dark, vibrant hair.
It's striking imagery. And his eyes, like doves beside streams of water, bathing in milk, sitting by brimming pools.
That sounds so peaceful, pure,
Yeah.
abundant, like a perfect little scene in his gaze.
It's layered, isn't it? Doves for gentleness, water, milk, pools, all suggesting purity, life, nourishment.
Then his cheeks, like beds of spices yielding aromatic scents.
His lips are lilies that drip flowing myrrh. Again, the senses, fragrant, beautiful, sensuous.
It's not just how he looks, but how he smells,
Mm.
tastes almost.
Exactly. And then his body. His arms are rods of gold adorned with gems. His loins, a work of ivory covered with sapphires.
Wow, gold, gems, ivories, sapphires. It's like she's describing treasure, a priceless artwork.
The value she places on him is immense. Then his legs. Pillars of alabaster resting on golden pedestals.
Strong, stable.
His appearance, like the Lebanon, imposing as the cedars. Majestic, solid, almost awe-inspiring like nature's grandeur.
It's such a powerful build-up. And she finishes with, his mouth is sweetness itself. He's delightful in every way.
A complete picture, total adoration.
And seals it with, such is my lover and such my friend, daughters of Jerusalem. It's like, this is why, this is who I'm searching for.
It really justifies her desperate search, doesn't it? It's this perfect image she holds, maybe especially potent because he's absent. It shows how deeply cherished he is.
So, wrapping up this deep dive,
Mm-hmm.
we've journeyed through some really intense territory. Vivid descriptions of beauty.
Passionate expressions of love, that ache of desire.
The pain when they're separated.
And then this incredible, idealized picture of the lost lover.
It's amazing how these ancient words still feel, well, relevant. They capture so much about human connection, its complexities.
It really is fascinating how these core emotions, admiring someone, longing for them, needing that connection, how they just resonate across thousands of years. Different culture, different time, but the feelings, so recognizable.
Absolutely. It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As you listen to this. What parts of the beauty, the love, the longing in these old verses strike a chord with you today?
Yeah, how do these timeless feelings still play out in our own lives and how we connect with people?
Something to reflect on. That enduring power of expressing our deepest human feelings.